small forward. At 6'6", number 7.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Hi everyone, this is Brian Anderson at the table along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. And checking out some numbers for Jaylen Brown.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
And a look at the starters for the Knicks. And for the Celtics, they've got Jaylen Brown, and it's Wilson in at the point guard position. Well, Grant, we're near the middle point of the year now. At what point do coaches start looking at limiting the minutes of their stars?
You know, each game is really the determining factor for how that plays out. So, when possible, you keep your stars in there for close games and get them some rest when the outcome isn't in question.
Here we go. Tip-off goes to the Celtics. Porzingis against Towns. Porzingis passes to Brown. And Brown with the stuff.
Oh, a huge slam from Brown. I like when he doesn't settle for a layup there.
Pass to Towns from deep. Knocks down the triple.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I was able to talk to Joe Mazzulla for a minute. We got into it about his strategy against Karl Anthony Towns. These modern bigs are tough to stop, he told me, and went on to say, I'm hoping we can just force him to take bad shots, not the ones that he wants. I'll settle for that. So they're looking to disrupt Cat's selections and keep him from his spots, guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Pass to Peterson. 5 to shoot. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
These are his first free throws of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Pass to Towns. Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, B.A. He's an elite three-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
And that one falls for Towns.
And no matter what the chatter is out there, all Big Cat does is produce on a nightly basis.
And so Towns nails them both.
He's one of the league's best free throw shooting bigs. A performance like this certainly proves it.
Here's Peterson. Down low. Here's Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
I don't know who's going to get up for that as Porzingis skies for the dunk.
Pass to Towns. There's the 3. Boston pulls it in.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Here's Peterson. 23 points his last outing. Towns with a rebound. Here in the first quarter, with about 2 minutes gone by, uses the glass to finish the layup. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
To the left wing. Here's Peterson. And you look at the numbers, currently around 22.5 points a game.
It's fun for us to sit back and watch him go to work. But that's our job, not the defense's. They left him too open on that play.
Towns on a screen. Misses in close.
It seemed like he changed his mind during the layup, tried to pull off another shot, and choked. And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout, and we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And if you're looking for proficiency in scoring over the last month, look no further than this group. Jaylen Brown, third.
One of the hottest players in the league. He's been really sharp from the field recently.
Boston on D. It's a three-point game. And he lobs it up to the rim. And it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go. Now that we're into the new year, how about a check on the Eastern Conference standings? You take a look at the Knicks. They're hoping to break out from 8th place in the back half of the season. And, of course, the Boston Celtics, a game back.
Well, right now for New York, they've had some terrific moments this season. But where's the big leap upward that we've been waiting for?
Now, you just don't want to sit in the middle for too long. You either want to be competing against the top teams or starting to strategize where you can position yourself for a high lottery pick and maybe turn around your franchise's fortunes.
Inside, it's picked off. Going inside.
Oh, got his timing down. Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. And it's the Knicks with the ball. Following the bucket by Boston. Towns outside. Pass to Bryant. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Celtics.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
And he makes the first. one goes in. 2 from the line that time. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Pass to Peterson. Can't nail the jumper. Knicks trail by 3. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Launches a 3. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Pass to McRae. Launches it. Kept alive. The 3 is up. Knocks it down from distance. Already 7 lead changes. These teams are really going after each other.
It's been a brutal game to play, but a fun one to watch.
Now here's Brown. They know they can count on him for consistent offense with 16 a game. Shot clock at 6. They need this. Sinks it from distance. Brown's got 5 now.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Here's Peterson. Give him 8.
I mean, just
something else, man. Wow.
And make it happen.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. Pass to McRae. Shoots over Brown. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there. Boston trailing. Here's Peterson. Here's Wilson. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet.
And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush. And New York has possession. Last time they met was in New York.
They flat out dominated the last time these teams squared off, particularly on the glass.
Now we'll see if the other team will address that problem in this game, because last game, man, they just got smoked on the boards.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Derek White's checked in for Wilson. Bryant outside. Here's McRae, defended by Brown. And the basket by McRae. McRae's got 10 points.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
Here's Peterson. He's got 12. Pass to White. Clock at 6. Oh, he drains it. His 6th make in 9 tries so far.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
The Knicks have got 7 of 11 shots to find the mark. Bryant outside. Now here's Towns. He can't get it to go. Great D that time from Porzingis. Outside White. And here's Porzingis. What a tremendous game he played against the Lakers. Here's Peterson. And that one's long. New York has gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. To the middle. Here's McRae. Boston pulls it in. Coming into this, having notched to win against the Lakers in their last game.
Oh my, talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them, but they were able to focus and finish the task at hand.
Impressive to see them on the road just step up and have that kind of offensive performance.
And the bucket is good.
I doubt that's what they were looking for, but it works out.
New York trailing. And you look at Jaylen Brown, Grant. Not many wings have the strength he has.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown could dunk over a brick wall, and he could dunk through a brick wall too. It's just so hard to move him off his path when he's on his way to the rim.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
The Knicks' style is defined by grit and physicality. Guard Dante DiVincenzo said, guys know it's a way to stay on the floor. It's funny because when you have everybody doing it, you stand out more. When you're not doing it, you don't want to be that guy on film not playing defense, Brian.
You'll get called out for sure. It's a culture of effort, Allie. Thank you. Here's Peterson. He's got 14. Porzingis sets a screen to the inside. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Both teams are hot. Woo! This is a fun one to watch.
Yeah, made for TV game here. Pace is great. Scoring is coming in bunches. And both of the teams feeling confident right now.
And he can't get that one.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute at that one. I thought he laid it straight up and in.
That one falls. One team gains momentum, then the other storms back.
Hey, if this is any indication of how the game is going to go, we're in for a treat.
Now here's Towns. Pass to Bryant. Towns on a screen. To the wing on the left. 13 feet out. Good work defensively by White.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
Now Brown. To the paint. Here's Peterson. Off with the layup. New York has gone 4 of 7 from three-point range here in the first.
The officials were right on top of that one.
New York shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. Free throw good. Bryant. Both teams will make substitutions. And both free throws good for Bryant. And there's a minute 45 left in the first quarter. White against DiVincenzo. Now here's White. Still without a bucket. Inside. Hauser passes to Leonard. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. White for three. Smith with the rebound. The Knicks with the lead. DiVincenzo driving. Here's Bryant. And then Bryant with the dunk.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Here's White. After the basket by New York on the other end. And that one's good. Porzingis.
That's a confident shot from Porzingis. And when he's pulling that quick, you know he's feeling it.
Back to Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
So it's Boston now. After the basket by New York, Porzingis with a screen on Smith. And he lobs it up top. Porzingis misses. New York has gone 4 of 7 from three-point range here in the first. 15 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Towns a screen on Leonard. The three. Can't hit that one. And so lots of scoring in a competitive first quarter. Knicks out in front. They're up by 2. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for New York.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Well, they've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition, so that focus on fast break will add to your total in a hurry.
So on the floor for New York, they've got Karl Anthony Towns, Smith out there with Dante DiVincenzo, and it's Gilliard in at the power forward position. Smith, he's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one. Well, Grant, when the money's on the line, the mid-range is still a big part of the elite player's game.
You're right, B.A. And really, it comes down to touch, obviously, and size certainly helps. And then the savvy and balance to create that space.
Here's Leonard after the basket by New York on the other end. Ellis's shot is off. Smith outside. Who poked away. Leonard on the wing. A 17-point game for him in the win against the Lakers in Los Angeles. White finds Leonard. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
And that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Boston making a switch here. Wilson's checked in.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
The free throw drops for Leonard. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Pass to Towns. Good D by Porzingis. Boston trailing. Here's Wilson, covered by Towns. And that one's good. Wilson. Well, it's certainly been a roller coaster ride.
You do me one, I'll do you one better. It feels like we have a lead change every few possessions.
Towns outside. Got it. Good job in the low post. Towns has got 10 points.
Look at Towns asserting himself inside. He knows he can muscle his way to a shot anytime.
Oh, through contact. White gets the finish.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Beyond the arc. Boston pulls it in. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Here's Wilson. He picked up 12 points in their last win against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
And another key for them was his rebounding. Just a great effort.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Ellis is checked in for Boston. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Kristaps Porzingis.
And when you look at his offensive output over the past few years, it seems like other teams have figured him out and have his number now. He's having to put in a lot more effort on the offensive end, but without producing nearly the same results.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Down low. Oh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Back to White. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pulls up on the wing. And it's New York with a rebound. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Hornets.
It was just a challenging game for them. They executed well, but just not well enough to put themselves over the top.
Categorically, you look at that box score from that last game, and they outplayed their opponent in so many areas. I thought it was going to at least come down to a buzzer beater, but it did not.
Now here's White, averaging around 6 a game. Pass to Wilson. Now White. Here's Ellis. No good on the triple. Here is DiVincenzo. Another shot. Ellis with a rebound. For Boston, they've gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Pass to Wilson. Porzingis with it. Baseline jumper. Can't get it to fall. Now 3 for 5 in this one. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Right side White. And he can't stop the drought. Another miss.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him.
Towns outside. To the middle. The fader. And it falls all over the rim and in. And now it's a 6-point New York lead.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Boston shooting 55% for the game so far.
Timeout.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
And the other team is running all over them right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
Some changes for Boston. Brown, he's checked in for White. And it's Peterson in for Ellis. New York making a switch here. New York on D. They lead by 6. That's their biggest margin.
There's the attacking, aggressive style that Brown brings onto the floor. Give him a lane to the hoop, and he'll take it.
Towns outside. Over to the wing. Takes a 3. Boston with a rebound. Fast break. Here come the Celtics. Pass to Peterson. Back to Brown. From deep. Bullseye! Jaylen Brown!
Even when Brown's shooting quickly, he's not rushing. He takes his time with his release.
Towns on a screen. Fires for 3. Offensive rebound. New York shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. First one falls for him. Boston making a switch here. Hauser's checked in. And a switch here also for New York. Gilliard, he's checked in for Towns. Both shots good from the stripe. Celtics trail by 3. Wilson passes to Hauser. Here's Peterson. 16 points for him. Into the lane. Yep, that one's good. Peterson's got 18 points in the game.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Boston's gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Pass to Wilson. Here's Peterson. Here's the 3. And it's Gilliard with a rebound.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
And the three-pointer goes.
So far, he's a can't-miss player, a superb scorer who plays to his strength.
Here's Wilson, right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Shoots from the elbow. Leonard can't get it to go. Knicks leading by 4. And there's the lob.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. Out to the wing. Here's Peterson. He's got 18. Wilson, no good. New York has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Hauser. He drops it from range.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. And you got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Pass to McRae. From the arc. It's rebounded by Jaylen Brown.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's Peterson. Back to Leonard. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Leonard's got 5.
I do so enjoy watching a bounce pass executed that perfectly.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Celtics. A look at how all-star voting is going thus far.
And so much fun to see the tallies start to come in. See how things start to look.
The fans have pushed him into the top 10 in the Eastern Conference voting.
And I'm glad they have. This is a guy who deserves to be up there with the rest of those names.
And it's hard to contain the excitement as we look ahead to what promises to be an outstanding all-star weekend. White, he's checked in for Boston. Celtics trail by 3. Here's Wilson. Leonard outside. To the inside. And he slams it in one-handed.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. All right, now we have a moment. Here are the most efficient teams from range over the past month. The Celtics second.
Over the last month, they've been extremely disciplined on the perimeter, not really rushing to get attempts off, but taking their time to find the best looks.
And the first one at the line is good.
Yeah, just knocking down every free throw. I mean, I love to see this kind of efficiency.
And some changes here for New York. Karl Anthony Towns comes in for Holmes, and it's Bryant in for DiVincenzo. Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line. Boston's gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Here's Peterson. And there's a 3-second violation. The Knicks with the lead. Pass to Towns. Out left to the wing. Here's McRae. New York again can't hit.
Really excellent defense there. They know he's capable of knocking it down from the outside, and they could not have played him better.
It's Brown on the wing. He's got 12. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, it's blocked by Towns.
And look at that reach. I mean, Towns just saying no.
New York shooting at about 51% for the game so far in this one. And then Bryant with the dunk.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. Celtics trail by 4. Pass to Peterson. There's 1:34 left in the second period. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Towns outside. Let's go with a 3. Buries it from 3. Towns has got 8 points in the quarter.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Well, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Now here's Brown. They know they can count on him for consistent offense with 16 a game. Covered by Bryant, and Bryant pulls it down. Bryant's got his 5th rebound in this one. To the paint. Here's Towns. Ooh, making his presence felt here. He's now 6 for 9 in this game.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game.
27 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Brown scanning the floor. Pass to Peterson. Puts it up. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
And all around the rim that time before dropping. And now a 9-point Knick lead.
Kick to the outside, heads up play, cognizant of the entire floor.
The clock runs out, and we are headed to halftime. New York out in front, up 9. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Thanks for tuning in. With half the game in the books, a bit of ground to make up for the Boston Celtics.
The free throw margin says a lot about this game. They're facing a defense that's dug in and looking way too comfortable.
Right now, they're playing like a bunch of scared puppies. Release the big dogs.
And now that we have some time, let's see how the All-Star voting is shaping up.
Well, at the start of the voting, the leaders are the guys that everyone already knows. As you go along, usually new guys enter the mix.
Every year, it's a compelling story. Those guys who weren't expected to make an All-Star impact doing just that. Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. New York leading by 9. They've got Jaylen Brown, and it's Porzingis in at the 5. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. To the middle. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Pass to Peterson. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Peterson's got 22 points.
And he's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game It's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
From downtown, here's McCray. Bryant outside. 6 to shoot.
That is showing up again later. Wow.
Oh, and he slams it down. Wow.
And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Brown with it. 12 points for him. Covered by Bryant. From deep three-point range. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got rebound number 7 tonight.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Pass to Bryant. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And he'll take his 3rd and 4th free throws of the night.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for Bryant. Celtics trail by 13. Here's Peterson. He's got 22. Pass to Brown. Porzingis sets a screen. Brown downhill. Here's Wilson. Shot clock at 6. And yep, that's going to be a flagrant 1. Unnecessary contact.
You know, it's just hard to watch a player put the well-being of an opponent at risk. He rightfully earned that flagrant.
Yeah, the officials are all over that one, sending a clear message that that kind of roughness is unacceptable. The first one falls. Good on both. Here's Wilson. He's got 6. Outside, Brown. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Wilson. Puts up a deep 3. Again, the miss by Boston.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Back to Bryant. And there's a pick. 3-pointer. Boston pulls it in. Brown's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Wilson. Covered by Bryant. Here's Wilson. 14 feet away. Oh, and Bryant with a block. On the break. The wide open shot is on the money. Bryant's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
And he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And over the last month, these are the teams that have been getting it done on offense. In the third spot, the Knicks.
This team has really found a great offensive rhythm lately, running smart plays, sharing the ball, and racking up points.
Covered by Bryant. Back to Brown. Clock at 6. Here's Peterson. He's got 24. Again, the miss by Boston.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone. He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Find the lanes. Find the lanes. One shot.
And that one falls for Towns. Celtics trail by 16. Here's Wilson. 6 points for him. Covered by Bryant. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
What makes Brown special is his blend of smarts and effort level. Not just an intelligent player, he also gives you a phenomenal amount of energy out there.
Pass to Towns. Great D that time from Porzingis. For Boston, they've got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Peterson, that one's good.
He picks the exact right moment to get himself a clear line to the basket.
Knicks leading by 11. Three-pointer. Gets the 3 to fall. He's got 10.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Here's Peterson. 26 points for him. "13 feet out. And it's New York with a rebound.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Bryant outside. Pass to McRae. Towns, a screen on Brown. McRae, no good. Celtics trail by 14. Wilson passes to Brown. Here's Peterson. Inside. Here's Porzingis.
All of that happening because Porzingis moved well off of the screen to find the space.
New York leading by 12. And it's Towns with the power finish.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
Here's Wilson. He has 6. Down low. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Grabs the board and goes right in for the putback. I love it, B.A.
Yeah, wanting to close the gap. Makes sense to get aggressive on the glass here. Here's McRae. 23 points in the game. Oh, it's stolen. Here's Wilson. This one for 3. And Bryant pulls it down. Bryant's got 8 rebounds in the game. Drains the jumper to finish off the break.
And despite the defender's length, he goes right up from the mid-range.
I don't think he sees any kind of defense when he's at that range. It doesn't matter who's guarding him.
And they're running. Here's McRae. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And I think that play tells you everything you need to know. They're simply playing at a higher level, getting a steal and turning it into quick points.
Now here's Brown. He's got 15. Bryant against Brown. Bryant, the pass to Towns. That one's good. And the assist to Bryant. Bryant's got 7 assists in the game.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Pass to Peterson. Outside, Brown. Just 5 to shoot. Launches it from deep. And it's New York with a rebound.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Celtics trail by 21. Here's Peterson. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Peterson's got 9 points here in the second half. New York has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Bryant outside. Pass to McRae for 3. The rebound, Celtics. Porzingis has got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Peterson. Doesn't go for him. Now here's Bryant. Oh, there's the alley. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect. Wilson passes to Porzingis.
The closer Porzingis gets to the basket, the more aggressive he becomes, and for good reason. He's going to get fouled.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here. First free throw is good.
And we've seen some good free throw shooting in the second half.
Derek White's checked in for Wilson. Both free throws good from Porzingis.
Well, some people call Porzingis a unicorn, and they're not wrong. His terrific stature and his shooting ability, that is a rare combination.
Now here's Towns. 25 points in the game. White with the steal. Over to the left wing. Here's Peterson. Covered by Towns. 5 on the clock. 4-3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Peterson's got 12 points now in the quarter.
He's done everything he can to give them a lift tonight, but it hasn't been enough.
Pass to Towns.
Get there, get there.
Now here's Bryant.
Come on, box him out, man.
Good work defensively by White.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
Towns outside. 1:44 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Over the past month, these front court players have been money at the line. 5th, Karl Anthony Towns.
And you really have to love the confidence of this group at the free throw line. We haven't seen them struggle from there the way many bigs do.
Big men making free throws? Who
Take a
knew?
break.
These players are as comfortable at the stripe as they are in any other aspect of the game.
And that one falls for Towns.
And really strong at the line since the break.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. 1:44 left in the third quarter. Here's Ellis. Yet to see a basket. Leonard looking around. White for three. That shot missing.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
White against Smith. Pass to Gilliard. Towns against Porzingis. Offensive rebound. Fires the three. That one is off. Celtics trail by 15. Here's Leonard. Oh, not wasting any time and taking the shot and hitting it. Leonard's got his third bucket of the night. New York has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. For three, Smith. Porzingis grabs the board. And here's Boston. They're on a 12-4 run. Leonard outside. Porzingis passes to White. Back to Porzingis. Porzingis sets a screen. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to White. Puts up a three. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. Leonard's got his third assist of the night.
I just love the ball movement.
Towns a screen on Leonard. There's the triple. The shot, no good.
Man, you get so caught up in the bravado of someone scoring on you and you wanting to even the score. Unfortunately, he couldn't answer back.
And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. New York out in front, up by 10. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter when we return. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Celtics trail by 10. On the floor for New York. Out to the right wing. Here's Peterson. DiVincenzo covering. To the wing, right side. Pass to Peterson. Here he goes. And he jams it home with authority.
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range three to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. To the inside. Boston pulls it in.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
And he lobs it up. Deflects the pass. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. McRae. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. All right, here's what the Knicks have lined up on their schedule. On Wednesday, they continue the road trip, heading out to Detroit to take on the Pistons.
Some might look at this schedule and already mark off how many wins they'll get. But I think that's a mistake. You can never take a night off in the NBA. Even the ones you think will be easy are tough.
He drops it first. And that's good as he hits both shots. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. To the left side wing. Here's Peterson. And that one is hammered home.
Oh, what great action we've seen tonight. Hard to imagine a more entertaining game.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, they have owned the offensive perimeter throughout this game, finding lots of openings and turning them into big shots.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
Knicks leading by 7. Here's McRae. They set a pick. Wing shot on the way. That shot off. Here's Peterson. DiVincenzo covering. Hauser. And it's rejected. Pass to DiVincenzo. Here's McRae. He's guarded by White. Here's McRae. Clock at 6. And it's Gilliard missing. Leonard outside. Here's Wilson. To the wing on the left. Here's Peterson. And a miss there on the triple.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Ellis is checked in for Boston. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Holmes is checked in. To the right side. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Pass to McRae. 6 to shoot. Outside. DiVincenzo. Lets it fly. New York again can't hit. Celtics trail by 7. To the paint. Here's Ellis. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert. Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Ime Udoka as he talked with the team. He told them, no time to celebrate. The work is not finished. We've got to stick with it and keep growing what we've got here. Words of wisdom for his squad. Back to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Yeah, if you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Pass to Holmes. Fades away. And the Knicks miss again.
Sometimes you just have an off night, guys, and that's what we've seen so far.
Leonard gets the bucket.
They've still got work to do, but it's impressive how they've battled back.
Finally got themselves in the trenches. Momentum completely shifted now. We've got a tight one here in the final period.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Here's McRae. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, not content to take what the defense gives them. I mean, they're attacking the gaps and getting the ball inside.
And they've also done a great job of just taking what the defense is giving them. Teams willing to give up a mid-range, take them, knock them down. They've done it.
First one falls for him. So both teams changing it up here. And he makes both free throws. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Pass to Peterson. And there's the screen from outside the arc. It's rebounded by New York. Bryant's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Here's McRae. Leonard pulls down the board. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That's good from White. White hits them both. For New York, they've got nothing to go so far in the fourth. They're 0 for 6. Pass to Bryant. Lets it go from deep. Knocks down the long J. And the Knicks lead by 5.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Covered by Bryant. Here's Peterson. Hits a three-pointer. Peterson's got 40 points.
He's looked like a totally different player in the second half. That's his 3rd triple.
Here's Bryant inside. Out to DiVincenzo. Just 5 on the clock. Here's McRae. From outside, off the mark. Boston's gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. And it's Boston scoring again.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Pass to Bryant. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. He makes a first. Some changes for Boston. Kristaps Porzingis comes in for Leonard, and it's Brown in for Wilson. And both free throws good for Bryant. Here's White. Covered by Bryant. Pass to Peterson.
There's no debate there. He got hammered.
The first free throw is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. The Knicks shooting it well, almost 50% for the floor. Towns outside. Takes it inside. Over Porzingis. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
Well, Porzingis, the height, the reach, just overpowering.
Pass to Peterson. To take the lead. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns. Now they lead as the free throw drops in for him.
Man, you gotta love his mentality in the second half. Attack, 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 and get to the free throw line.
Both good from the line that time. New York has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. There's a screen. Looking to get it going. Count it, and the foul. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but when it gets close, he's getting the ball.
McRae, he's checked in for DiVincenzo. And that one misses. The Celtics have gone 6 for 9 here in the fourth quarter. Peterson. And it comes off the front of the rim.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
Outside White. Out to the wing. There's a screen. Outside Brown. Shot clock at 5. McRae grabs the board. McRae's got 4 rebounds now. Inside. And then Bryant with the dunk.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand. Pass to Peterson. From behind the arc. Connects from downtown. Peterson's got 49 in the game.
He's caught fire from beyond the arc here, and he's really got it going in the second half.
Here's McRae. Lets the 3 fly. Boston making a switch here. Wilson's checked in. The Celtics have gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in this fourth quarter. And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Here's Peterson. From the line. Hits yet again. Wow! And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy. Oh, my. You have to respect the aggressiveness he plays with. Ooh.
Pass to Towns. The three is up. Sinks the tray. And the Knicks lead by 2.
Yeah, and for Towns, great awareness at the offensive end.
Here's Wilson. Outside Porzingis. Kick out to Brown. Shot clock at 6. Porzingis sets a screen. Fires from deep. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Bryant finds Towns. Takes the 3. Missed it. 4 for 8 in the contest. For Boston, they've gotten 8 of 14 shots to drop so far here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Wilson. Now here's Brown. Porzingis sets a screen. Here's Wilson. The 3 ball. The shot that time not on target. Bryant outside. Here's an 8-footer. The 3. They get it back. McRae passes to Towns. Towns on a screen. Here's Bryant. And that's his 3rd miss in 7 attempts.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Here's Peterson. To the middle. Outside, Brown. Again, the miss by Boston. The Knicks with the lead. Pass to Towns. Here's McRae, defended by Brown. Towns, a screen on Brown. McRae pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. McRae's got 17 now, just in the second half. Boston has gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth. Here's Peterson. Lets a floater go. And they're going to count that bucket. And they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
twice before sending him to the line again. He gets locked in when the game gets close.
1:25 left to play in the fourth quarter. Bryant outside. McCray passes to Bryant. He buries it from three.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
The and one puts a little extra insurance on their lead. What a play.
Celtics trail by 5. 1:10 left in the fourth. Here's Peterson. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Good on the first. And that shrinks the margin to just 4. He's perfect from the line this time.
Yeah, just a fruitful trip to the line. He's made this a one-possession game.
.55 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. He connects! And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. The Knicks pull it in. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Here's Bryant, and then Bryant with the dunk.
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Here's Peterson. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out. And so he makes both from the line. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now they decide to foul intentionally. He gets the first, and that increases the lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Some padding here on the free throw line. Some good work.
And Boston calls time here. 23 seconds left in the final quarter. All right, guys, what do you think?
Trying to extend this one, but it seems futile.
Yeah, this is the classic too little, too late. The effort coming and not enough time for them to get back in it.
There's the block. And so this one belongs to the Knicks. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to dig deep to come out on top.
Yeah, you know, some teams might buckle under the pressure.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Brent Barry, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.